Welcome to your reading. These messages are for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest, even if it is one card that sticks out for you today. I may or may not be extending this video. If I do, check the description for the link or for a personal reading. If you have found yourself here, there is something for you. These messages are timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I hope this finds you well. Should we find out who you are or wait till the end? This will be for the sign of Cancer. Sun, moon, or rising sign. One more. So, we've got the Seven of Swords on the bottom. Trickery going on. Somebody is out for themselves. Somebody is not considering the collective. Somebody is doing things just to further themselves. This could be you. This could be this is you. This is like a stingy energy. This is an energy of I need to do this and I need to do that to make sure that I'm taken care of. I don't want to say you're being sneaky, but you're being sneaky. This is a sneaky energy of creation. You're creating that reality. You're creating the darkness inside your collective. Inside your reality is what you're creating. How am I going to win? How am I going to do this? You know, sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it's like, okay, to pull back your energy and focus on you. Maybe you've spent a lot of time focusing on other people or putting all of your eggs into somebody else's basket, or, you know, you got to do you, right? You always have to do what's best for you. So I'm not saying this is a negative thing, but just be careful how far you go with this. You know, you don't want to get yourself into trouble by leaving out some information for somebody. Like if there was something that needs to be said, make sure that you are completely transparent about it. Especially if it involves some kind of contract or like something big involving a lot of money. I'm picking up on like a real estate transaction where you leave information out that needs to be shared about the property being sold, and then they find out, and then they'll be like, well, why didn't you say something? And it falls back on you because you didn't say anything. Like if it's big like that, make sure that you are transparent. Don't be sneaky. But if it's in regard to your energy and protecting your energy and doing things for you, and if you haven't been doing things for you for a very long time, maybe it's time you start. Because we've got the excuse me, what is the Five of Pentacles here? We're going to go into this. We're going to go more into that. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles, please. It could be just, it's like you want things to grow, you want things to change, you want things to be different, you want to you like build a life. There it is. There it is. All right, this is the energy that I was picking up on before you have given a lot to other people. You have given a lot to, and now it's time you hold your energy. You hold back your energy. You pull back your energy and you hold it. This was the card that I thought this card was. This was the energy that I was picking up on. Maybe you're not spending, maybe you're not investing, maybe you're not moving forward with something in a positive way because you're afraid you're going to lose, you're afraid you're not going to get back, you're afraid it's not going to grow, you're afraid that you're going to be stuck in some kind of environment again. Some kind of financial situation again. You're afraid that the financial winter is going to stay forever. Like nothing is going to grow. You want things to grow. You want things to change. You want things to be better. But you're like stuck in this poverty mindset. Tell us about work then, please. Tell us about work. So I don't know if there's some kind of class that you could take or some kind of course that you could look into, that you could study and really become a diligent student at this time. This is like what needs to be learned. What do you need to look into? What do you need to study about finances? How are you going to be the diligent new person? Like how are you going to do this? What's a way to get out of a poverty mindset? It could just be changing your way of thinking, because we have the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. This is like you're trapping yourself inside of a mental prison that you can't escape from, and the universe is like, that's over, that's done. Like we're shining the light on the mind. This is like the mental cage and the mental maze and going ruminating, and this one is like, it's over. Like it's going to be over. It's going to get over, but there's like an energy of, we need to do this first. We need to go learn this first. We need to check out these books. We need to buy that course. We need to invest the money. It's a holding on too tightly, afraid that things aren't going to change, so we don't invest. We don't grow. We don't take a leap of faith. We don't step out. But at the same time, you're consciously creating your reality by the thoughts that you're thinking. And the thoughts that you're thinking are like self-preservation and it's like a self-reliance to the extreme. But you can get there because we have the Nine of Pentacles here in your money. Is there something that you are curious about, dreaming about, fantasizing about, yearning for, wanting to give to? Any kind of idea that you have, new idea, it's like a dreamy energy that could lead you to making money, some kind of business energy that you have. it's like, what business is it? What can you do that's going to lead you to being financially stable? You've got 3 pages here. What is it that you're fantasizing about? What is it that you can study? What is it that you can learn in regards to something new about money that will lead you to being financially set, financially secure? But this is Venus in Virgo. So Venus is in her fall here. She doesn't like to be there. She doesn't like to be there. So it's earned money. It's money that you have to work hard for. It's something that you have to go in and you have to go and clean the house, you know, like you have to make it the Empress. You have to make it beautiful. You have to make it something that you value, something that you find beauty in, something that you find this attraction to. Something that you are attracted to, that you want to give to. Oh, sorry. I wish I had a better angle for the camera. Maybe we'll work on that. Maybe I'll work on that for you. Tell me about... Maybe it's in regards to studying consciousness or learning consciousness and how to manifest or how to be a psychic manifester teacher. Like a teacher, psychic manifester kind of a thing is coming through. I don't know if that resonates with you. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me about... Okay. Well, there's you. Queen of Cups. Tell us about... We'll take this out. Okay. Tell us about love, a person in your life. Let's see if there's love coming in. What's going on with the love life, please, for Cancer? Teacher. This is like go find a sexy teacher and go study them. If you're interested in love, go find your study program and you might fall in love with the teacher. Somebody who does it the traditional way. This again is going back to real estate for me. This is like learn the basics first and then you'll be able to tweak them into your creative mastery. But you have to learn, like creating clothes. Like you have to learn how to sew first and then you can create beautiful clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like let's learn the basics first. Let's go in and let's study the 101 on whatever topic it is that you're interested in. Like how do I do this? How do I move forward? And then you probably attract this teacher because you can't go back to the life that you used to live. I don't know what has happened in your past, recent past, or what has been in the past, but it's not something that you can go back to. If you find yourself not able to work a certain career anymore because of the change of life that you've had, you are not going to be able to go back to it. So you need to move forward in this direction. It's time to move towards this new Page, page, page. I don't know how old you are, but I'm getting young vibes. The beginner's mind is the best mind. You gotta learn the basics and then you can be creative. What is this judgment? Like what's going on? What happened in the past? Most recent past for Cancer, please. Most recent past for Cancer, please. Most recent past for Cancer. You set out on a path. You set out on a journey. You set out to find the truth. You set out to conquer your life. You set out because you were not happy where you were. You outgrew what you were familiar with. You required a change of scenery. Something inside you kind of exploded and you're like, I need to go. It's time to move. It's time to see different things. You learned everything that needed to be learned in the current situation that you were in the most recent past. And now the universe is like, you can't go back. And maybe you're dealing with a financial situation that's not conducive to the life that you were used to or the life that you want to live, and maybe the type of work is just not fitting for you anymore. Maybe it's bad for your nervous system, or maybe it's just you're picking up on all kinds of energy, you're being psychically attacked, kind of a vibe is what I'm picking up on. But you moved out of that situation. You got out. You got in your chariot and you grabbed your cups and you backed up and you bounced. You left the old life behind. So let's keep moving forward, because you got a lot of growth and a lot of money coming towards you. It's like I wanted to say a matter of fact. I don't normally say that, or I don't want to say that. I've never really, that's not in my, a matter of fact. You've got money coming. Forewarning about this current energy of the Seven of Swords and the Magician. You don't want to manipulate energy. Picking up on, you don't want to manipulate the energy. Or maybe you, let's find out. Another deck. I need another deck. Let's go. All right. Let's keep going with Cancer, please. Let's keep going with Cancer, please. I'm picking up on like magic, like casting spells and wanting to bring people or things into the physical. Either that, or you're consciously unaware of the thoughts that you were thinking. And that's bringing a certain energy into your realm. Give me Cancer, please. Give me Cancer, please. Cancer. How is this related to Cancer, please? Tell me about, there's another Ten of Swords. This is people in your life. This isn't you. This is people in your life whom have betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, turned out to be somebody that they were not, lied to you, cheated. Your expectations for these people that were in your life turned out to be not what you wanted or not what you were expecting, and it hurt. It hurt a lot. It hurt so much that you have no more energy. You're completely exhausted, right? And so what the universe is saying, though, is that that is over. That time in your life has passed. It's not going to keep repeating. That cycle, all of the lessons that come with the Ten of Swords have been learned. It's not going to keep on keeping on. So you don't have to shield, is what I'm picking up on. Like a Nine of Wands kind of energy. It's like shielding yourself for self-preservation. I'm not letting anybody in. But this is the reality that you're creating from. If you're not going to let anybody in, then I'm not sure. I don't even know how that would play out in being manifested. How would this play out, please? You've definitely completed. How this is going to play out, I'm getting that you are going to realize that being vulnerable is wise. You're going to get to the point where you can only self-protect for so long, and that the wheel is turning. The cycle is complete. You have, yeah, this is, yeah, there it is. There's you. It's like a fighting energy of, I made it this far. I've made it. I completed. I went through it and I got through it and I left, and I knew, I had a feeling that my life would eventually turn around. I had a feeling that things would eventually get better. I just knew, and that's possibly why you left. You wanted different. You wanted better. And now you are defending your title. You're defending your victory. You're defending your win. Right? You are ready for another battle because you know they're going to come. They always come. The battles will never cease to exist in life on earth. The battles will never cease to exist here on earth. But you're ready for it. And you know, and the more you're capable of getting through the challenging times with ease, or understanding that it's all a part of the plan, I believe you are going to attract your self-sufficiency and self-security faster. It will grow faster. Minor adjustments. Maybe make some minor adjustments in your daily routine, daily life. How can I slowly get better? How can I slowly study? What can I slowly study? How am I going to slowly study? Bam! The Two of Cups. Remember what I said earlier about that teacher? You could slowly study with your teacher. Or maybe a relationship is going to help you grow. something that you're going to learn. It's time to dive into the books. It's a bookworm energy. It's like how stop. I mean, if you haven't met anybody and you're interested in a certain subject or you're interested in a certain topic, like start studying it now, because when you do that, you are going to attract that energy to you, and you want to you want to already have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to speaking with this person. This person is a master at their craft, at their knowledge. They have studied and they've learned and they've passed, and they are the go-to. So if you're interested in something, like, and you're single, like, just saying, this could be coming in. Again, I'm picking up on like philosophy or world travel, as well as what was it? It was like psychic. I don't remember. It was like a psychic teacher or something. It's okay. But this is like, it's like philosophy or world travel kind of a subject mixed in with a little bit of that one that I mentioned earlier. I don't remember, but that's okay. I'm not supposed to remember everything. This is for you. Okay. Let's go. Tell us more for Cancer, please. Man, we might extend this. Divine Masculine could be coming in. Teach you a lesson or two. Deep harmonious relationship. Better be prepared, Cancer. Oh man, this energy is something that you are not going to be familiar with. This is a part of that. Maybe you are going to be familiar with this energy. It's not what I was picking up on, though. This could be deep soul connection. A deep soul connection. Not an old soul, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only transform. So every soul is as old as the universe. But a deep connection, like it's been going and going on repeat through the lifetimes for a long time. If not since the beginning of time. You may or may not have met this person already. Maybe. Okay. So it is going to feel very familiar to you. It's going to feel very familiar. What's not going to feel familiar is the level of spirituality or the conversations that are meant to be had are going to be in regards to the topics that we've already discussed, the philosophies, and that's what's not going to be familiar to you. But their energy is. You're being pulled into study to meet this person. Woo! Six of Cups. This is you recognizing this person, feeling their energy, knowing that you've seen them before. You've lived this life together. Karmic. It could be a karmic relationship. Taking action on it. Taking action on the love. Possibly creating a family with this person. because the gift of love is being poured onto you. You've completed, you went through, you made it. And now it's time to move on. You can't go back. Can't go back. You got in that chariot and you set out on a new way. And now it's time to start embracing the new, the love, letting the divine pour love onto you, bringing love into your life. Right? Right? Anything more? Or should we extend this? Let's see. I'm not getting a... Tell me more, please. There's an energy of, let's make sure that we are confident in ourselves before we make any kind of moves. You need to know your worth. You need to know your value. You need to know that your dreams can come true. Everything that you've ever wanted could manifest. It could become a reality. This is the energy of, let's believe the fairy tale. Let's believe in the fantasy. Let's believe that I can and I will get there, and I will study this and I'm going to make this happen, and I don't need to be sacrificing my authenticity to make it. Like, I can make it being my authentic self. I can attract the love of my life by being my authentic self. I can attract the job that I want and to work with the people that I would love to work with. It's all about just believing. Believing that you can have everything that you've ever wanted.